Well, we did talk a lot about where we want our ashes spread. I thought that was really interesting.
No, that's not what we talked about.
Sorry, we talked about where we want our asses spread.
Yeah, and Kimia wants her spread at UCB.
No, that was a joke I made. I don't want anyone to think that was real. Actually, don't include that.
We're spreading Kimia's asses during Herald Night. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Havin' a Day with Patrick McDonald. I'm Patrick McDonald. We're in the RAV4, and we're going to have a really fun day today. Bought this shirt, and I'm trying it out. I don't know if I'm going to bring it up with these people, but I don't know if this shirt's a winner. I wanted to try it. The double pockets makes me feel like someone really ruins the vibe at a party. No disrespect to people. I'm sure there's many people out there that have double pockets that bring the life, but I just think in this shirt, I feel like I might cause a record scratch when I enter the room. You know what I mean? Just some types of shirts. But you try out a new type of clothing with friends. That's the goal. And these are some of my favorite people, some of my best friends in the world. We are hanging out today with Kimia Behpoornia, Hailey Chavez, and Alyssa Lerner. They are all very talented entertainment people, actors, writers, directors, producers, improvisers. Kimia and Hailey are married to each other. Alyssa's not, but is very, very close. We're good buddies. We go on big adventures together. And these are my types of friends that you need friends that do things. These friends go out and they do things together. And it's not necessarily a bar every night. It's sometimes they've taken me to weird events. They've taken me to exciting things. They find festivals. So we're going to have some outdoor fun today. It's going to be really fun. I'm excited to tell you where we're going. Also, wanted to just give a heads up. I'm now using a lav mic. So if this audio is weird, this is the first episode I'm trying that because it kind of hit me that driving around with a microphone is unsafe, illegal, whatever words you want to use. So I'm not doing that anymore. And I think it's going to be easy for a lot of people. I also want to say, I think I was using a microphone, a handheld with people that I think wouldn't call me out, but these people will. So we moved on. And if the audio is weirder, this is the sacrifice we all make for safety. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for sticking around. What am I talking about? I'll see you in a minute. I'm about to pick them up. I got to get off the highway. I think that helps. Hi, guys. Okay.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to my car. Kimia Behpoornia, Alyssa Lerner, and Hailey Chavez. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Did we harmonize?
Yeah, can you guys harmonize for me?
Hi.
Oh my gosh, I touched my head like I had a hat on it. I didn't have one. Aren't I so quirky?
Oh my God, you're always in a hat though, so that
I know.
makes sense.
I do that with my glasses. When I'm not wearing glasses, I adjust them.
You adjust them.
Yeah.
How often are you wearing glasses at this point?
All
I feel
the
like you're
time.
always-
I'm always in glasses.
She's never not.
But
It's-
sometimes if it's like a nice event, if I'm going to the Garibaldina, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
the
not wearing
Italian
glasses.
social club, you're
Yes.
considering a nice
I was
event.
gonna say, everyone's going to this big Italian pasta dinner.
Yes, it's
Yes.
very
It's
fun.
I gotta
actually
check it
not-
out. I haven't been yet. Is it fun?
Yes.
It's fine. It's like a cousin's wedding.
Oh wait! Before we go, I need you to
I'm supposed to
navigate,
nav?
Kimia.
Yeah. Give me the.
Yeah, you can make
Where are
the
we
left
headed?
here.
Okay, we're going first. I do maybe need to get a coffee, so we'll figure that out.
Oh my God,
Let's
we
get
can
a
go to 10
coffee.
speed.
Should we go to 10 speed? What's 10
What's
speed?
10 speed?
Is
How
it
is
new?
It's not open today. Oh wait, is it Friday?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not open today.
Ugh, okay,
I'm
Alyssa, where
sorry.
should we go? Loquat?
No, that's on the other side of the river.
Okay.
So we should probably
This
go.
is your
Should
time
we
to
just
shine.
go in and try to find one on the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna be
maybe
real.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Descanso Gardens today.
Do you want to pull over or be like stopped in the
I'm in the
this
middle of the road.
crossing?
I was about to turn. Okay, so you gotta navigate us, Kimia.
Okay.
We're going to Descanso Gardens. We're gonna see the tulips today. That's what we're up to. That's our activity, and then we might go get an ice cream sundae.
Yeah.
That's what we're up to.
Yes, if you want coffee, we can go to that place. It's called How Do You Get Here, or
Oh,
How do you know-
How does it
just
end?
what I needed?
How Does It End?
Oh yeah, how does it in that one place in Montrose that is in the old?
Yeah.
It's in
It's
like
an
a
old-
laundromat.
I love this new LA trend of like really serious sentence questions that are bars. Or
Yeah.
something. I met her at a bar. Yeah.
Who are we but dancers, you know?
Even
Yeah.
dancers. Did you know if I knew when we knew?
I love their hamburgers.
Yeah, they're hamburgers.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you never know what it is.
Left
yeah.
or
you're-
straight?
Hamburgers.
Okay. Yeah, it's something.
Or coffee.
It's something. This place is really cool. I've been here before too. It's in an old dry cleaners.
Yes.
It's very cool. And it's in Montrose, which I actually think is this very hidden gem. It's such a cute little place.
Have you been to that bowling alley? We're getting
No.
on the 5, by the
Okay,
way.
good.
5 North.
5 North.
For anyone who's curious.
We're going 5 North, and then, okay. Oh, then 134, and then we're...
Don't guess.
Okay, wait.
Because you're actually wrong.
Oh, you're wrong. Okay. Don't guess. Because you're wrong and you're driving. I wanted to talk about the Garibaldi because I heard that it's becoming hip, which is this thing that sucks in LA.
I thought you were about to describe what hip is.
Well, so hip is this thing where... Well, it sucks in LA because we all find these things we love. And this is the hipster's dilemma. You find something that's a hidden gem, and what's special about it for hipsters is that you don't feel like you're one of the million people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like gold digging. It's like you found this little place that nobody else has found.
Yeah.
And then when all the other people who share that sentiment also find it, it's no longer good.
Yes.
And I'm hearing that it's becoming a little gayer in a good way.
Yeah.
Not like in a not in a bully way.
I think also, I think that was true when the LA Times article about it came out.
Oh, right.
And
Sure, we're doing
then
the
there was
two
kind
north.
of this
Okay, thank you.
surgence of new people, and it was like selling out really quickly online.
Right.
But now it's not we went recently, and it didn't feel that way because there was like an 85-year-old Italian man celebrating his birthday there, and it's still like
That's
very
good.
rinky-dink.
Okay.
But yeah, there are a lot of like hipsters there
Yeah.
with their cameras.
Well, and it's tough because it's like, who the fuck am I to stop that?
Kimia's
Well,
like,
it's Kimia. Kimia has a camera.
Shaded me.
Kimia's been shaded.
Hold up your camera for the people.
Hold up your
Yes.
camera. Did you bring it?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna have some cool Instagram.
It's going to be good. It's looking good. And then, Alyssa, you brought something too. Do you want to hold it all up?
I brought some red and green grapes
Yep.
and some sumos.
So we each split
Sumos?
one.
Sumos.
I just said samosas. I said, what?
I brought some samosas.
Grapes and samosas.
That classic
Wow.
brunch.
Alyssa, I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute because you've been deep in an editing hole. How is it for you?
It's good.
Okay, great. It's a good hole.
You know, I had to up my medication
Okay.
to handle it, but now
Yeah.
that I feel awesome every day about it.
I don't think a lot of people know like how awful the editing process for something is.
Mhm.
For someone, you directed a really cool short that Kimia's also in and wrote it, and now you're in the editing process.
Yeah, I truly can't believe what Alyssa's doing.
It's crazy.
It's something I think I could never do. I guess if you're forced to do it, you could.
It's
But
awful.
to do it well, too, like,
I know.
they're really doing it.
I know. And
It
you're
put my body in fight or flight to watch all that footage.
Yeah.
You saw something and you wanted to run out of the room.
Yeah, I was like, I'm being hunted for sport.
But you fought.
I fought.
You fought it.
You
You
fought.
put your dukes up.
I did. I said,
Yeah.
I don't deserve to feel like this. Let's raise the milligrams.
Okay, let's do it.
And now we're good.
That is the modern version of fighting.
Yeah.
Raise your milligrams. Go to your psychiatrist.
Let's raise the milligrams.
Up.
Let's raise the milligrams for you. Listen,
Is
I
that
saw a Pink
Pink?
concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss Pink every day.
That was the best concert I've ever been to.
True.
No,
Weren't
it
you guys
wasn't.
so
Yeah.
far away?
Yeah, but Pink comes to you.
Pink
she
comes to
flies
you.
in the audience.
Pink comes to you.
That's
She came
crazy.
to us almost 3 times.
She
That's
did.
incredible.
She was on Trapeze during So What, and I couldn't control my body during it. And there's footage of it, and all I'm doing is screaming, Pink! Pink!
Oh my
And I
god.
could see her being like, Patrick, hello.
She's like, hi, Patrick.
Oh my gosh, she knows your name.
Like, I didn't know what else to say other than Pink! Pink! But
Wow.
it was so good. I'm such a big fan of go to the concert that you think is going to be cringe. Go to the concert that of
Yeah.
the artist that plays on the radio because they have the money and they have the following and they have the tenacity
Yes.
to do crazy stuff.
I mean, Kimmy and I went to Olivia Rodrigo.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh my
that
god,
was the
that
best.
rocked.
That was
It
your
was a-
favorite one.
It's my favorite concert ever because guess what? It did not go past 1 hour long.
Yes, because she only had 45 minutes of songs and did 2 covers.
And it rocked.
And it was amazing. And we were absolutely the oldest people there. My friend Alana, she was chatting up the girls next to her. And Alana is cringy herself, self-identified. And she was like, how old are you guys even? Because, like, I'm 30. And they laughed at her.
Never offer
They
your
actually
age
laughed.
first.
They laughed at her.
Never
Yeah.
offer yours first.
She shouldn't have offered her age.
Yeah.
No.
We can't offer our age.
No.
No, you wait for them to say, and then you go, oh my God, me too.
I know. You know, this is the first year in about 5 years I'm not going to Coachella.
We were
I was
wondering
gonna
if you were going to
ask.
go.
I was gonna go. I was kind of up in the air. It's tax season. The key to Coachella is you buy.
It's tax season?
It's always tax season. Coachella's at this in April.
How
every
old
year.
are you?
The key to Coachella is you have to buy tickets a year in advance. So you pay them off within the time, and then by the time you get there, it feels like you're not spending any money to go on it.
Mhm.
I didn't buy them last year, and then I wasn't super impressed by the playlist, or the
lineup.
the lineup. And also, yeah, for context, I love Coachella because I have a friend that has a house like less than a mile away, and you can bike in, and it's problem-free. It's so much fun. But this year, I just wasn't called to it, and now I'm a little bummed.
Mm.
But it's okay.
I know. I always have like Coachella FOMO the weekend of.
Yeah, totally.
But I never actually get it up within enough time to like actually go there, and
Yeah.
it's a whole thing.
I know, it's tough. And this year, it was, like, my friend was like, well, there's a lot of space this year. There's a lot going on. And I was like, I just don't know. And I said no. But tonight, I'm going to watch the live stream. So that's exciting.
Oh, there's a live stream?
They do live streams of, like, the whole weekend.
Why
and it's
would you ever
really
go?
Good. I know. I don't know.
It's something.
Why would you ever go?
experience it?
It's an experience. Some people are concert people, and some
Yeah.
people are not.
Well, I'm a concert person, but I heard this one doesn't have bathrooms.
It does have bathrooms.
I heard
you
this
thought
is a
Coachella didn't have bathrooms.
It doesn't. Isn't it porta
No.
potties?
It has, yeah, sure.
But that's
But they're like nice porta potties.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're
Yeah.
nice. They
I'll
have
believe it
heaters.
when I see it, and I'll never see.
Okay, and you'll never see. It's never
Okay.
going to happen.
You just thought everyone was just like peeing and shitting in the desert.
Yes,
in piles?
yes.
Oh my god, absolutely ridiculous.
I thought the hottest
Oh.
people you know, dressed in almost no clothes, were
Oh
just
my
shitting in
God.
piles in the desert.
Oh my god, disgusting.
Wow.
That's Coachella,
the
guys.
desert is kind of like a litter box.
It is.
It's dry enough.
Guys, it's not like Coachella's not like in dunes, you know.
You know what I was thinking about this morning?
What?
Well, I was thinking about nature.
Okay.
And I had a really deep thought about nature, but it's one of those thoughts where, have you ever had deep thoughts and you say them out loud and you realize like, oh, everyone knows that?
Yeah,
You
either
guys
that
gone
or
through
I'm
that?
waiting for this to be not so deep
Okay.
in that way, yeah.
I had a realization, and this is the most hippie thought I've ever had, which is like, we rely on the earth, right? Like, we literally come from the earth, and we cannot live without the earth. Like, we need water. Like, as human beings, as organisms, we need everything from the earth or we die.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the response to Alyssa first.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that?
Totally.
Hailey?
I mean, yeah,
Like,
that's
think
huge.
about that.
And me, I say absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
Because think about that. Like, the
Hundo.
thought, like, it's like so...
It's deeper than
We
I've ever heard
need-
anyone go.
We need water or we die. We need food or we die, or it comes from the earth. The only thing we need that doesn't come from the earth is the sun.
You know
The
what? We're
sun
exiting
provides
soon. I
everything
just wanna
else.
toss
we're
that in
exiting, great.
well,
While
everything
you're
we
waxing
need is
poetic
here in
here.
the universe.
What'd you say?
Everything we need is here in the universe.
It's
It already
true,
exists.
It's all here.
I heard this fact the other day that
I
was
think
like,
this is our exit, this one.
when they build buildings, it doesn't weigh the earth down anymore because the materials were already on Earth.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a conversation I had in 6th grade that I've never thought about, or that I haven't stopped thinking about.
Are we
When I
Which
was-
one is it, Patrick?
Bit delayed. When I was in 6th grade, my science teacher brought the same thing up,
Verdugo.
where the big question was, can Earth ever get so heavy it falls out of the sun's orbit? That was the question we were talking about. And then she said no, because everything on Earth is already on Earth.
Matter cannot be created or
Yeah.
destroyed.
And it's also
Or
like,
turning left.
Turning left, great. And so, but the thing about that is, like, she was like, so is there stuff on the Earth that is like, would be heavier than, that doesn't exist? And then my friend Melissa, who's Mormon, said, yeah, if we turn bread into bread balls, because bread balls are heavier, which wasn't kind of the answer. But what I realized was population and people.
Mm.
Because people, they're 150 to 200 pounds, 300 pounds, even 100 pounds going backwards.
Yeah.
So I think, could overpopulation cause us to get heavier? That's kind of what I'm thinking about.
Here's something to think
I
about.
can't wait for this.
One time I watched a YouTube video and it was like, hey, if everyone in the world gathered at one city and jumped at the same time, would it do anything to the Earth's orbit? And it wouldn't. But the traffic jam to get out of that city would kill us all.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what the video said?
Yeah.
What do they mean? Oh, like the emissions of the...
Just like having 8 billion people in like New Jersey, getting them to leave, we would be stuck there for
If we
billions
picked
of years.
everyone, if we
Wow.
picked for everyone to join in New Jersey,
That would be so crazy.
All
We'd
of-
have to pick like
the Olympics haven't even
Mongolia.
picked New Jersey, like, let alone everywhere.
8 billion people are going to New Jersey to jump at once.
Whoa.
That makes sense. The traffic would kill us all.
The traffic we'd be stuck in New Jersey for like hundreds of years.
Whoa, that's crazy to think about.
Do you guys remember those Facebook events that you signed up for that were like, everybody yells fuck at noon on Friday?
Yes.
So funny.
We should all yell fuck at noon in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, everybody yell fuck.
Yeah.
I thought you
I
said
remember that.
everybody fuck at noon.
That could be an event as well. That's an
Everybody.
event you'd sign up for on Facebook as well.
You know, I
Fucking
love
Friday.
community. I love it.
It's so gorgeous. It's so
I feel like
beautiful.
our modern day version of that is like lookalike contests.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Those
those
are
are
big.
I like
Yeah.
those.
And when I was walking in New York,
It's that laundry
there it is.
cleaners sign. And they have a parking lot, by the way,
Okay,
just so
perfect.
you know.
like last October, there's these things where in Washington Square Park, all the college kids are drawing these big circles and they're like, no hate zone. And so if like you're standing in this circle, it's like, no. And then there's one part where we walk in and it said racist zone. So
Oh,
it's
no.
like, oh, we're racist now. Like it was like so
Oh,
weird.
Oh my
But
god.
it-
Wait, we should have
we
just
should
pulled
park
up.
over
Yeah,
there.
oops. It
Yeah.
looks busy in
Which
there.
which doppelganger contest could you guys win?
Oh my god.
This is a great question.
I don't know.
Mirabelle from Encanto.
Oh, that's
you
good.
could
You
do
would
that.
win that. You
absolutely
could win that.
Yeah.
Well, and then Patrick
Yeah.
wins Bruno.
Oh, we could
I
just do
want
an
Bruno.
Encanto lookalike.
Isn't
I look
that-
like Bruno?
No, that's just, I'm just thinking of that because I think one of Hailey's nieces thought that about you at our wedding.
Oh, I remember.
He kept following you around being like, Bruno.
And Kimia has Prince.
That's what we
Prince?
roasted.
Oh, yeah, I'm
And
Prince.
that's when Patrick decided to get a haircut.
That's right. That's right.
Bruno.
I think we skipped over Alyssa saying I'm Prince, so
Yeah,
just
yeah,
so
you're
we all
Prince.
know.
No, we heard it. We
No,
heard
no,
it.
I think we should dwell on it though.
We heard it. Okay. We actually skipped over dwelling on that. And then Alyssa, who would you be?
I don't know.
Keanu Reeves.
I could just do it for fun and say Keanu.
I mean, you got his
Okay.
hair.
It's a little short now.
You could also do kind of. There was a Shrek lookalike where people would like wear masks. Like you could just do like one
Yeah, I
where
could
someone
do
wears a
this.
mask.
Do you know that Alyssa told me that I look like Shrek?
No,
Really?
Yes.
I said you have the eyes of Shrek.
They said I have Shrek's eyes.
You do have Shrek's
Do you
eyes.
see it?
Look at that.
I don't know what that.
Which
that
are
that's
honestly
true.
the most beautiful
It's a beautiful part of
feature,
Shrek.
you know?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Shrek's great.
Let's get coffee.
Okay, we'll get coffee. We'll be back in a second. All right, we're back. We just went to How's It Gonna End? Is that what it's called? We got our drinkies.
Drinkies.
Wow, I got
This is how it ends.
this is how. Okay, here we go. There's
Yeah.
the answer. I got a dirty. No, I tried to get a dirty try. Mine's a whole story. I'll go last.
Okay.
What's
Ice
yours?
cap.
Uh
Tea. Iced tea.
Cream top, which is a little bit of a story.
huh. Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Let's hear
just I think like a latte with some classic cream top, the new rave.
Nice. And I got an iced chai, but I tried to order it and they said I wanted a dirty chai. They said there's a lot of ginger in it. We don't think it tastes good with espresso. We recommend you get an espresso on the side. But then the espresso came with little tonic water, and then I was drinking it 1 for 1, and then I was told I didn't have to.
You didn't have to. You just drink the espresso, and then it's just sort of like
Yeah,
a palate
yeah.
cleanser.
I
to
think
drink
that's
the
my
tonic
bad.
water.
I'm the one that's like sip. It's a sip
I
sip
kind of
situation.
assumed 1 for 1. And also,
Yeah.
there's so much ginger in this.
Yeah, it's good though. I like
3
it.
out of 4 love this.
Yeah.
Alyssa did not.
Alyssa hated it.
Alyssa
Yeah.
said yuck, yuck, yuck.
I like a spicy chai.
Yeah. I got a citrus muffin as well. That's a cute little place.
Yeah.
We saw a really beautiful little scene.
Oh
in there.
my goodness, there was this mother and daughter sitting at a table together, and the daughter was doing a workbook called Self-Love Workbook for Women.
Oh my
But I also want to
God.
add the layer of it sounds like what you just painted is like a little 9-year-old girl.
No,
This was probably a 16-year-old girl wearing a Not Scary Farm black shirt.
I don't think 16.
I think she was like
20s.
Older, 20?
Yeah, maybe 28.
I think you
Patrick.
do that workbook in your 20s.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it is for women. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black Not Scary Farm shirt, black short shorts.
Also, Not Scary
Tall.
Farm purse as well.
Not Scary Farm purse?
Huge
Yes.
fan.
And tall laced boots
Yeah.
with huge heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing a self-love workbook for women.
Yep.
We love her.
That's
I
a
love
good
her.
reminder that even the people who seem confident still need
It's
to
funny
learn
that that
Yeah.
screams
I was
confidence to
gonna
you.
say Alyssa. I don't think that screamed
That's like the
confident.
vision of confidence.
That's just someone loving what they
How
love.
high are
Turning
the
right. Yeah.
boots? How high were the boots? Up to the knees?
Like probably upper shin.
Wow. See, that
Upper
feels
chin.
confident.
Yeah,
Can't
you
put
can
this
Oh my
put
here.
one in
God,
here.
this is
Is this
Montrose.
okay?
It's so cute.
This is Montrose. It's so adorable.
Like whenever they want to shoot kind of old timey, like street in movies, they come to Montrose.
It's a little Hollywood fact for you guys.
Also, I was gonna say my small town of South Pasadena that I live in, they always post these banners about festivals, and there's the Eclectic Music Festival coming up.
We're turning right.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
April 26th. So if you guys
Coachella
wanna
counter
go-
programming.
It's Coachella counter programming. Wow,
Wow.
good to get that word out.
You got it out.
Okay, Coachella counter programming. Coachella counter programming.
Counter programming.
We're going to Descanso Gardens now. How did we settle on this as
We're
an
gonna
activity
turn right.
today?
I think Hailey just like shot out the gate with an idea, and we all
Yeah.
go yes.
That
Yeah.
was my number one thing. I've
That's
just,
a pretty common. That's kind of a order of operations. Haley's got the ideas. Haley's
Yeah.
the idea person.
I always have a want simmering.
Yes.
I'm always
And
simmering
don't
on.
I know it?
So how's being married, by the way?
Being married to someone who always has a want simmering. It's good. I'm surviving.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
awesome.
I never leave you guessing, you know?
Never leave
That's
you
good.
guessing.
You know how I stand on everything.
We've
For
got
the
to
most
act on
part.
all these simmering wants.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's so true. That's beautiful. Your wedding it was the what? Your anniversary is the 17th of May? No.
13th.
13th. Okay.
Well, because it was Friday the 13th. It's an easy way to remember.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Mhm.
For those who don't know, Patrick officiated us.
I
Oh,
did.
that's right.
Yeah.
I did. It was a beautiful day. Even though I was being screamed at that I was Bruno all day.
Sorry. Bruno.
It was really sweet. It was a great
Patrick was the
wedding.
third star of the wedding.
Oh, no.
Maybe second.
A
What?
second?
Yeah,
Would
I
you
think
put
it
him
was-
above me?
No.
Don't point at me.
I put Kimia and Patrick Bentley.
No way, Hailey. No, you had a fantastic wedding. You really
we
showed
are
up.
the stars.
I showed up for my wedding.
You
yeah.
showed up,
Yeah.
man. It was great.
And then we kind of just go straight.
Okay.
And then it's on our right.
When's the last time you guys have been to Descanso Gardens?
I came just a couple months ago, actually.
Really?
Have you seen the tiny train town?
Mm-mm.
It fucking rocks.
Okay.
Whoa, okay.
What's the deal with
curse
the train
words.
town?
They just built it in the last year or so, and it's just some model trains that are going around a tiny miniature landscape, and it's just gorgeous. Last time I was there, it was like me and a bunch of 6-year-old boys just staring at the train.
I would say a lot
Why
of your
were you-
interests, Kimia, line up with 6-year-old boys.
Absolutely, yes.
Wait, when did you go with
I-
6-year-old boys?
I didn't go with the boys, to be clear.
She met them there. She met her crew there.
They just were there.
Got it.
Do you guys keep in touch?
Me and the boys?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
exchanged numbers.
The last time I went to Descanso Gardens was with my therapist.
Oh.
It was in COVID times, and she was like, "Hey,
It's the
do you
next
want to have a session outside?"
Whoa.
And in person. And so we
Wow.
went to Descanso Gardens and walked around. But it was kind of weird because it's like you're kind of crying, but you want to hold off until someone passes by you, and
Yeah.
it was a strange.
I think that's
thing.
kind of very more ideal than it is technically nice, because then you had to pay to go in too.
Yes.
So
I'm
you had to pay
She
your-
didn't
I'm
have,
paying
a
$200.
membership and then
Oh.
let you in?
You know what? She did.
Because
I think.
the last
It was
time
so long
I
ago.
went,
Okay,
I came
okay.
with a member, so I went in for free.
I
Oh,
think
that's
that is
good.
actually
Yeah.
what happened.
Oh, that's good too.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was gonna say if she's making you pay,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, yeah, I would like to have my therapy session at Six Flags. I will meet you at
That'd actually be
Disneyland.
so fun.
That would be so fun.
That would be cathartic.
I'm having
Yeah.
a thing that happened with my therapist recently where like there was like this weird miscommunication with money. But now like all the therapy is talking about the therapy.
Oh,
Like,
no.
Oh,
have
I
you ever
hate
gotten
when
in
that
those
happens.
When you're like, oh God, now I'm like paying the registrar. Like I'm talking to the registrar about the registrar. Like I don't know what I'm doing here. And then it's like, well, what was your reaction to that? And why didn't you bring it up like this? And why didn't it happen? It's like, okay.
Yeah. I
we
hate
park-
when like strange
Yeah, we
moments
park in your-
happen.
Okay, I'm going around.
Okay.
I know. I hear. I'm gonna loop around, guys.
Okay. I hate when strange moments happen in therapy and then
I know.
you're like irked by it and they can tell you're irked and they're like, let's talk about this moment now.
No, it's
in
talking about
real
you and me and
time.
our relationship and
Ugh.
what that means for us. And I'm like, but then I'm like, but I need to talk about this guy that said something weird to me last week.
Yeah, like I'm the boss.
Yeah, I'm the boss. Here.
Listen to me.
Listen to me. Okay, this is the first time we're going up against. No, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say somebody might see us recording.
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are recording. I'm just wearing a lav mic. It's unrelated.
And I don't mind.
Wow. So okay, we're gonna see the trains.
Yeah.
Alyssa, when's the last time you've been here?
We were gonna go for our anniversary on Wednesday, but we finished brunch and said, I'm tired.
Wow.
So we were up here, but we didn't go in. But before that, I think I went to the Festival of Lights in winter.
We went to that a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
We did.
And didn't we sit on there was something about a bench.
We sat on one for a while.
Okay, that's what it.
And
That's
had
what
a
it was.
chat.
We sat on one and talked.
That's what it was.
Classic.
That's what
Yeah.
it was.
But it was like a light up bench.
It was a light up bench.
Whoa.
The
Yeah,
pictures
it
look
wasn't
good.
just any ordinary bench, you guys.
Oh, I know the benches you're talking about.
You know,
yeah.
I was at the Huntington Gardens the other day, and I was walking around because I have a membership there. And I was walking around,
Brag.
and we were walking into I was walking into the Chinese gardens, or maybe it was the Japanese gardens. It was the Japanese gardens because this woman stopped in front of me. I was walking and listening to headphones, and she stopped and she goes, "Zen, Zen,
Oh,
Zen."
wow.
It was she, and to be clear, she was like a white woman from like New Jersey. She was
Oh.
like Zen, and it was really weird. And I was like, "Why was she?" Was like walking
was
too
it at
fast.
you?
Yeah, she was like hissing Zen at all these people that were like
Oh my
talking.
God.
Mm.
Is this a spot?
This is a spot. I think.
Nobody wants it?
What's going on?
Take it.
Okay, we found a spot.
We did it.
All right, guys, we're gonna go hang out at Descanso Gardens. We'll see you after. Bye.
Bye.
There'll be a
Wow, guys.
a dream.
Oh, here we go.
A song to sing to help me cope with everything.
I
Okay, we tried. Guys, we just got back from Descanso Gardens. We had a wonderful time in there. Very eventful. Let's talk about all the things we saw. First off, the trains.
Not tulips.
Not okay.
no,
Let's
yeah.
address the elephant in the room. The tulips are gone. Hailey went up to a woman, and what did the woman say?
She said the tulips are gone for the year.
Yeah.
Try again next year.
She said they'll be back next year. Like it's a fucking Marvel movie.
Yeah. Like to
The
be
tulips-
continued.
The tulips will return. Yeah, we assume.
Yeah.
Just let me sit in my pain and disappointment,
It's crazy.
woman.
Yeah, we don't need to. Let's stop hope pilled, okay? I'm
Yes.
not looking for hope core right now.
No.
We had a wonderful time with the trains. The trains were fantastic.
Told you guys.
Really nice.
Yes, Kimia went twain.
Yeah.
I didn't say it like that. I can say
Twain.
my R's. I said trains,
Twain.
trains.
Also, we're on AC
Trains.
mode, so you might hear the AC, and you just have to understand. Yeah, let's get you.
It is
And
so
that's terrible.
warm.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
And that's gonna go ahead and be terrible.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
We
Um,
ran into a family member
had a
of
run-in?
Hailey's, and I
Yes.
guess mine now because we're
Yes.
married.
You're correct.
Yes, my
Now?
cousin Taryn, who just had a little baby girl, Mila, and she was there with her husband and her parents.
Mhm.
And it was kind of amazing because they live in Woodland Hills, and I hadn't seen the baby yet. So I met my cousin baby for the first time.
Met your
It was
cousin baby.
adorable.
Cousin baby.
It was
Yeah.
so fun. We saw a very old person celebrating a birthday.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask how long have you lived?
I know.
And I think you only ask that to people in a way that it would be you wouldn't ask someone how long have you lived if they looked 30. You know what I
Or
mean?
you would say, how many
old are
years younger
No,
are
see,
you?
I don't want to do that. I think that's some bullshit. But I
Really?
think like it's impressive to live a long life. So I actually would like to know like how many years have you lived?
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I have worked for a brand every now and then that advertises to older people, and when I have to talk about things, I say 55 and cooler,
Oh.
not 55 and
Awful.
older.
I don't like that.
Yeah, or 55 and
Nice.
better.
No.
Nice. That's very Margaritaville, though.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
That's not the
sorry.
brand.
You can bleep that out.
No, I won't.
Okay, that woman was pretty old, right? But
She was
wearing
really
a
old.
crown that was maybe for
A child.
a child.
That is
Yes.
what's
kinda
a
weird.
princess birthday crown.
But you wouldn't make a crown for a 90-year-old woman. Like it's like
No,
it would have to look like the queen. Like it
Yeah.
would look like
Yeah.
it would have to
Queen
be a
Elizabeth.
legitimate crown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was made of foam.
That was the good part about that.
It
I
was
like
good.
that part.
What else? We saw some wonderful Japanese maples, Alyssa.
I
Yes.
loved them.
Yeah, let's touch a lot of them. That was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It was very beautiful. It was so
Yeah.
nice.
It
But
was
now
lovely.
Now we're gonna pivot. We were gonna get Sundays, but I don't think any of us are feeling ice cream. I think we'd prefer lunch, which I get.
I could do it. I
Yeah.
could do a Sunday.
I'll take the feedback.
I'm
Well, we can
outnumbered.
also add Sundays. You know.
Yeah.
We'll see. This could
We
be
all
true.
have all day.
We all literally all have.
I
all
don't
day.
think that's actually true, but I'm going to promote it as if it is.
Let's promote it. Let's get the word out that we're
I don't
free all
not
day.
have all day.
What's your heart out, Alyssa?
I guess it's not hard.
Okay.
Nothing's
Soft
hard.
So none.
So none.
We'll
So
figure
it
it out.
sounds
We'll
like
see what
we have
We'll
happens.
see what happens.
There is, I would say you never know when it's going to come. And it doesn't always apply to the hang, but sometimes there's like a definitive moment in a hang where you don't know when it's coming, and then all of a sudden
It's
it's
over.
been too long.
Yeah.
You hit that point and you go, whoa, whoops,
You hit the wall.
whoops.
You hit the wall. Any other highlights from the garden? Well, we did talk a lot about where we want our ashes spread. I thought that was really interesting.
No, that's not what we
conversation.
talked about.
Sorry, we
Where-
talked about where we want our asses spread.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Kimia wants her spread at UCB.
No, that was a
Yeah.
joke I made. I don't want
Yeah.
anyone to think that was real. Actually, don't include that.
We're spreading
then
Kimia's asses during Herald Night.
If that was a joke, where do you actually want your asses spread?
Yeah.
Okay, my asses or my ashes?
Your asses.
Let's talk about where we want our asses spread.
We're
and
turning
where
right.
We want our ashes spread.
My asses spread in a safe space, preferably in my home, maybe, for my asses.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
My ashes, I don't know, somewhere where it would like bother everyone into eternity.
Yeah.
So my presence is always felt, but in a bothersome way.
Mm.
What about you, Alyssa? Where do you want your ashes and your asses spread?
I think me and Hailey decided tree for ashes.
Yeah.
That
Tree is
sounded
good.
really nice.
Yeah, and ours would be together.
If together,
I like
one
that.
single
One
tree.
tree.
Okay, we're gonna need to talk
Yes.
about
That's
that
an
later.
interesting conversation.
We're gonna
we
need
should
to
bring
talk
up.
about
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
later.
And asses also in a tree.
Okay.
In a tree?
Ass in a tree.
Oh, nice.
What do you
Put
say
that
on
ass in
a
a
tree?
tree.
Okay.
Yeah, ashes, I think, like, specifically a tree, like, in a family
We're turning
home.
right up ahead.
This
Um,
remards me of one time I was house sitting at a celebrity.
I'm coughing.
Are you okay? Don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize.
the grape wrong.
You saw the grape
Oh.
wrong. How are the grapes right now?
They're actually kind of good.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
Here.
Thank
Bless you.
Okay,
And then,
this is
like,
good.
after this light, if you see some street parking, just
Fine.
snag it.
Okay, I'm good now.
Okay.
Oh, we're that close?
We were at a house that I was house sitting once, and we had a really funny conversation about sex that I'll never forget.
Us?
Ooh,
We
oh,
went
yeah,
through all-
us,
all
yeah.
of us.
That was us. That wasn't it me mostly being like, what does
It was-
what do boys do?
Oh,
It
yes.
was, yes. To say it cleanly, Kimia has never seen
No.
the male component
Well,
of
I have
sex.
now eyes because the TV shows show more
No,
lean now.
But you haven't seen what happens.
No, I haven't seen it like
You haven't
change,
seen
form,
the
evolve.
climax.
I haven't
Pokemon.
seen it. I haven't seen it do its Pokemon thing.
Charmander turned into a Charizard.
Yeah, I haven't, and I haven't.
So I had to explain in the house of like an Academy Award nominated actress that I was house sitting for. I had to explain what like male ejaculate was.
Yes.
Camilla thought it was like a toothpaste.
I was like, in what way does it come out?
Oh my gosh, princess parking.
These are things people don't
parking.
teach you, especially
Okay,
not my parents.
This is something that's been coming up on the podcast in the last episodes we've done. I get really good parking. So this is
Ooh.
not...
I know everyone
Ooh.
always talks about LA parking being a problem, and I'm like, not for me.
For
Yeah,
me,
exactly.
it is.
And we got a really good close-up spot at Descanso now.
I've been drawn to tears over parking in Los
Well,
Angeles.
that's in Westwood. That's like a whole other ballpark, you know?
Okay, so we're going to Bergie's, B-E-R-G.
Berges?
Berges. Delicatessen.
We don't know.
In La Cañada. We're going to have some sandwiches. See you in a bit.
Let's freaking go.
Okay, we just got back from Bergie's Deli, or Berge's Deli.
We should have asked.
We should have asked, but nobody there seemed to want to speak to us, but they all seemed nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which way am I going? Straight?
Straight.
A lot of like starers.
A lot
In
of
there.
starers. There's a kind of a woman in the corner had kind of commandeered a table into an office.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think she owns this place.
I think she was the owner. I love that kind of place. It did feel very small towny.
Yeah, it
It's
did.
really
Yeah.
nice.
Smelled
there was
weird
a-
when you walk in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was like a boy.
Yeah.
He had boy energy, but I think he was like
20 something.
36.
Okay, 36.
or maybe
Yeah,
something.
boy forever.
Yes.
Forever boy vibes.
Mhm.
And he was talking to the woman at the table about how he was going on a date tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my
And it
God.
was really sweet. And
It did. It was even sweeter than that because she was talking to him like he's regular, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, so you were working today, whatever." And they were talking about work, and she was like, "Save some time for maybe going out with someone, huh?" And he was like, "Actually, I'm going on a date tonight." So it was even cuter because he
Yeah.
didn't offer it
Yeah.
up. She was like, "How about you date sometime?" And he was like,
No
"Well, I am."
way.
and he's like,
actually."
that's why I'm
so
working so much today.
Yes.
So I can go on the date tonight.
It was too
Oh,
cutie.
that's so cute.
That's sweet.
It was really sweet.
Gosh, that's the type of place that reminded me a little bit of Pie and Burger, where it's like these
Ugh,
places
yeah.
that have clearly been around for 50 years, but they don't look like what I imagined those places to look like, because what I'm imagining are those really stupid 50s diners.
Yes, those look so
Yes.
stupid.
50s
210 East, by the
Okay,
way.
great. And those diners
That's
don't.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
And those diners didn't look like that back then. Also,
No, it
Yeah.
seems like we're making fun of the 50s in those diners.
we're kind of mocking the 50s.
We're sort of being like, ooh, this is the 50s? You want a milkshake, 2 straws? You idiots.
You fucking dorks. You fucking losers.
Well, we don't like the, like the stereotypical, like the portraying of the 50s. Just,
Yes.
we wanted, you can smell the inauthenticity,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, come on.
Yeah, if Rizzo wouldn't go there, I don't want to be there.
That's true. Alyssa, you said you're getting a little tired. Wanted to check in on you.
Look,
Let's do a check-in.
here's the thing. It's 2:00.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way to being asleep, but I'm still ready to be delivered to our next location and
Yeah.
learn things along the way.
We are going to my house. Because
haven't seen it.
Kimia hasn't seen my apartment. I moved in December.
One of my greatest friends, and I don't know what his home looks
I know.
like.
A lot of people don't know because I moved to another area that's a little farther away from where we normally are. And I'm kind of in a new neighborhood, and I like it, but I'm a bit of a Lewis and Clark vibe. Charting the new territory for if people want to move away from the hotspot of LA, which is Echo Park, Silver Lake,
Right.
Los Feliz.
Yeah.
People don't seem to. I do.
We're
but I-
considering
it's not
it.
that far.
It's not
And
that far. No, it's about 20 minutes away.
It's great.
yeah.
It's a good vibe. And look
I
at how
just- I
beautiful
love
and
it.
green
It's
it is.
so
It's so
beautiful.
green.
It's so cool. LA is such a cool place because there's so many.
You can
Like,
find your
yeah.
neighborhood
Exactly. And
for
all the
your
neighborhoods are different,
personality.
and they feel very secluded. Mine is very interesting. I have a. This is the first time in a long time since I lived in like Mansfield, Texas. There's a motorcycle cop who gave me a ticket who I see every day, like a motorbike Mike. We used to
Oh
call him
my
motorbike Mike when
God.
I was
Oh my god.
in Texas. We had a motorbike Mike, and I
You
had
guys
this guy.
enemies, though?
We are kind of enemies because he gave me a ticket.
Yeah.
And what's funny is I'm contesting the ticket, so I had to go to Pasadena.
Oh
the
my God, you have to
courthouse.
see him.
Well, he
Oh.
might show up, he might not.
Right.
And if he doesn't show up, you win,
I
right?
win.
You win.
But we're gonna see what happens. He gave me the ticket. I think he was kind of embarrassed. The long story short of it is that I tried to back out of a DUI checkpoint because I had a migraine and thought it was a construction site.
Oh my
And so they gave me a
God.
ticket for unsafe backing, but that violation particularly only pertains to backing up on the highway. Like the violation itself only talks about backing up on the
Oh
highway.
my God, someone's a lawyer.
I know.
Wow.
I know. So I'm going to be like, if
Wow.
you look at literally the ticket itself, it's like speeding back on a highway.
You
And
didn't
I'm
do
like,
that.
this takes place on a residential street.
Mhm.
It says I'm going 5 to 10 miles an hour.
Mhm.
And that makes you sound crazy.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I just don't want that. And it's a point on my
Yeah.
record. It's like so crazy. And it's
Yeah.
all because he clearly was floundering because they thought that I was drunk and trying to sneak out of a checkpoint, but I really was not. I haven't had a drink in 6 years.
Yeah.
And so they didn't even test me for that either. And so that was fascinating to me
Yeah.
because they
Dang.
clearly knew they didn't have anything against me, and then he just gave me the ticket and was like, you should go to court for this. So
Oh.
I don't know if he
Oh,
meant that as like.
Jeez. He was like,
He's like, you can
you'll,
get out
you'll
of
win.
this.
You'll get
Yeah.
out of this.
But what's really funny is have you guys ever contested a traffic ticket?
No. I think my dad did once on my behalf or something.
Okay,
Every
he
time they've
tried.
caught me, it's like, yeah, you're right.
you're right. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah,
you got me.
My dad does this thing that I don't think works, but he like has his car registered in my mom's name and hers in his name. So if they get tickets, he can be like, "Well, I wasn't driving."
He did that
Oh.
particularly for tickets.
Kinda. That's how he made it sound.
It's like a big scheme.
It's one of his big schemes.
Your dad, as an insurance man, has the most fast and loose.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever
rules.
heard. That's why.
Like legally, I wasn't driving, so you can't give the ticket to me. Somebody
Oh my
else was
God.
driving my car. I had no control over this.
But they're permanently
But
the
they're
other
married,
people's cars.
so if you look into it, it falls apart real quick.
That's the funniest thing in the world.
I
Oh
also
my
got a
God.
ticket once and had to go to traffic school and like kind of procrastinated it because I didn't know how serious all of that was, to, like getting points on your record and your
Mhm.
insurance going up or whatever. And my dad was so annoyed. He was like, "I'll fix this for you." And what he meant by that was he knows a guy who runs a traffic school, so they just printed me a certificate. And I was like, "Why didn't you just do this day one?
Oh my
You could have just
God.
did this day one
Your
for
dad
me."
knows a
That's
guy
so
always.
funny.
He knows a guy, and he's like, "I just printed a certificate. You
That's
passed. You're
so
good."
funny.
Maybe we should
yeah.
hire your dad to do a Tanya Harding onto the police officer.
Okay,
guy.
now you got to be
Oh.
careful about how you're using that and what you mean.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Be innocently
Mhm.
framed for hitting his knees.
Good.
This is absolutely going to be edited out of the episode.
Especially when I get off. Yeah. Well, what's funny is when you go, and it's just a traffic thing, but to contest a ticket, I got a form, and it's in here, and it says "The people of the United States versus Patrick McDonald."
Oh my God.
It's so formal.
Drama.
The people.
I'm going to court.
Oh
Wow.
Like, I'm very
Wow.
serious.
That's huge.
We'll see if I have. I'll update everybody. I was setting up another one of these that I'm doing next week, and they were like, "Can you do Monday?" I was like, "Oh, I have traffic court," and I was like, "Yeah, really cool of me to be setting up a driving podcast." I'm like, let me do traffic court in the morning, and then I'll pick you up and talk to you
Very
while
funny.
recording for an hour.
If my license isn't suspended.
My license isn't suspended. Yeah, what if they go? You know, we're gonna go ahead and suspend your license
Oh my God.
while we're at it. Do you nap kind of every day, Alyssa?
Lately, yes.
Okay,
Nice.
Lately, yes.
and then it doesn't keep you up late.
It does.
Okay.
It does. It kind of ruins my sleep at night.
Ah,
Okay.
dang.
Shoot.
So I'm trying to stop, but you know,
Is it like a thing where you could maybe do less napping? Like instead of an hour, do 30 minutes or.
I try to set an alarm, but Nap Me knows how to turn the alarm off.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You outsmart.
I outsmart it, and I do 2 hours
It
minimum.
does Sleep Me
Whoa.
versus I'm just getting
Yeah,
off over
you're
there.
good,
Great,
yeah.
great. Sleep Me versus Awake Me is definitely a cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry vibes for sure.
Yeah.
I think I have my alarm set. I think I literally just talked about this on the other episode. I have my alarm set for 13 minutes ahead.
13.
Yeah, so that when I wake up, I think it's later. So then I think it's ahead for a full snooze cycle.
Whoa.
So by
Yeah.
the time that I hit it once and then I get up, it's the actual right time.
Can't.
Yeah, I gotta
can't
play those
understand
kind of
that.
games on myself too.
I just
Yeah.
listen. When I set an alarm, I go, okay.
Well, because I also value a little lie in bed moment, like
Me
just
too.
like
Me too.
just staring at the ceiling
Mhm.
kind
like
of thing.
Oh, guys,
I just realized where we are, so I can take it over.
You got it. Okay.
But what's really exciting is I want to show you guys. This is in Pasadena. I want to show you guys this strip of houses that I found recently. You wouldn't look at them weird otherwise. You wouldn't even notice them because they're right off the highway.
Okay.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I'm realizing we're hitting traffic. The traffic is, and it's an all-girls Catholic school, I believe.
Nice.
High school that gets out. Shut up.
Ew,
That gets out.
Kimia.
Yeah, it's so weird. Why would you say
Nice.
this? Stop.
Gross.
There were so
Stop.
many things you could have said.
Nice.
Stop. What do you
You
mean?
keep doing it.
I can't stop.
Your wife is in the car.
Give me a stop.
I did actually go to Catholic school, so.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, stop.
Ew.
But honestly, we're surrounded by their parents right now because the line to get picked up for the school is right by my house a little bit.
Oh.
And I am doxing myself. Just be chill, guys.
Okay.
But it's
No,
not
you
that
will
close.
just bleep all of that.
Yeah, it's
Bleep it.
fine. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
And then
who's
bleep
we?
me. We.
I do all of this.
And then bleep me saying nice, so it sounds like I said something real nasty instead.
Producer
Inappropriate.
Patrick.
Inappropriate.
Nice.
Nice.
Will you
Not
bleep-
nice.
Awooga.
Bleep this. I want to go to Patrick's house and have a fun time with all of my friends.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's bleeped.
Bleep.
Consider it
Bleep
bleeped. Consider it bleeped. But this traffic is a bunch of parents picking up their children from this school, and it literally like bleeds onto the highway every single day.
That's
Wow.
Isn't that
Losers.
weird? Isn't that
Ew.
crazy?
Yeah,
Please
that's-
onto the highway.
Do you have anything else to do with your life than pick your kid up from Catholic school? Gag me with a knife.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Ugh, get out of here.
Yuck.
Let
Cringe.
them take the bus.
Chuggy.
Really
cringe.
Absolutely cringe.
Oh, look at those poppies.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, they're just
Beautiful.
beginning.
Nature finds a
Wow.
way.
The
So
gardens
cute.
have found us.
On the side of the
Oh,
road.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
That's a California state flower.
We were talking about our flowers. You guys know in Texas, bluebonnets grow on the side of the highway, and families get out of their cars and take pictures in the bluebonnets.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I've seen a picture of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
I
Yeah.
wanted to make a little garden of bluebonnets so I could
Oh,
take my own pictures.
that's
Oh.
sweet.
It's kind of my dream.
That's real sweet.
Do
One
you
day
have
I
a
will.
garden that you could?
I have a little plot.
Uh-huh.
So I live in a fourplex now, and I have a little plot where I can have like a little spot. And I don't know what I want to grow yet. So if you guys have ideas.
I have
Yeah.
ideas and I have lots of seeds you can have.
Oh my God.
Really?
Let's
I think I
let's
have
chat it out.
bluebonnets, too.
This is you do?
I
There is a
think so.
California varietal too, a bluebonnet.
What Tracy got me a seed subscription for many years for my birthday once, and
Whoa.
And they just keep coming.
they just kept coming.
Oh my God.
I have drawers full of seeds. So
Whoa.
Oh my
Can I
God.
have some?
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
This is so nice. We're gonna pass by this strip of houses right now
Okay.
that are all condemned, and they're the spookiest looking houses I've ever seen, and I think they're
my
all
God.
haunted.
Condemned for.
I want to show you the spookiest house. One looks like directly like the monster house from Monster House.
Wow.
Wow. Wait. So why do you think they're condemned?
I don't know. I think maybe because the highway was built and nobody wants to live on this exact street, but I'll
Oh.
drive a little slow. Look at
Okay.
these houses. These
Whoa.
are
Oh,
all
looks okay.
Nobody's in
old-
these?
No, they're in
Whoa.
these.
Oh.
They're in
Yeah, these look
these.
These are
There's
cool.
nobody's in these.
Ooh.
Aren't these spooky as hell? And you wouldn't
Yeah.
even look at them otherwise.
I'd look at them.
There's one that is okay. Here it is. It's coming up.
You're a perv.
I'd look at them.
It's coming up.
Nice.
Okay, shut up. Jesus
I
Christ.
look in the window.
Nice.
of
That
the
one is the
bathroom.
spookiest one. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
These are spooky.
You know,
Yeah,
craftsman houses are inherently spooky to me.
Yeah,
They
they
are.
have
I don't think they
spooky-
get good lighting, but
Yeah.
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 Every craftsman house reminds me of a 90s movie where like some wayward teens stay at their aunt's for the summer.
Mhm.
Yes.
And then they find some weird little troll in the attic or whatever.
That's right.
Like that one is spooky as hell. And that one's closed down too, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
They're fun though. I want to
They're
like
so
turn
fun.
them into a bar. We'd be so rich.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, call it the craftsman.
It'd be like what's in Austin, like all of those
Rainy
bungalows.
Street?
Rainy
Oh,
Street. It
yeah.
would just
Oh,
if we turn
yeah.
all of those into a bunch of different bars, we'd be freaking rich,
Oh my
guys.
gosh.
Remember that bar we
yes.
went to with the slide in it for your birthday?
Yeah.
Not birthday,
That was
bachelor
your
party?
birthday.
Yes, that
Bachelorette?
was so fun.
I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, Kimia
That
wasn't
was-
there
you
that
didn't make it
night.
that
I
day.
wasn't there.
You came later.
I know.
I know, that was sad.
No, is it sad?
Yeah.
One of life's regrets.
Not nice.
Oh, not nice.
And it was just because of. It was because one guy kept messing up his lines, so you missed your
was.
plane.
It was.
That's a
One guy
bummer.
kept biffing his lines.
Let's
and
say
I
it. Paul
Say his
Giamatti.
Say his name.
I don't remember his name.
Wow, burn.
Cow?
Dox him.
Cow?
Cow.
Cow. I
Okay,
think was
Do
his
you
well-
name.
guys remember that cow that found its moo?
No.
No.
Please elaborate.
Yes.
What
on
are you
YouTube.
doing?
Was this a TikTok video?
Yeah, it's a TikTok.
No.
But it was, that was fake, right?
It's fake?
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
It's
I hate
there's a video where it's
that.
like, look, he found its moo, and then this cow goes, moo.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Sounds like a teenager.
Wow. Okay, but did
Sorry.
did Hailey or I tell you about the fact we heard about the dolphin?
What?
The
dolphin.
No, okay, hang on. It's
I don't
like
know
a
what
dolphin
you're talking
story.
about.
Yeah, you do. Our friend Sarah told us about this. Okay, so they were studying dolphin language, and
Oh,
they
yes.
figured out that each dolphin has like a name, basically. So there's like a sound that it responds to.
Whoa.
And they found one dolphin's name. They could like decipher it. And so the humans like recreated that sound, and the dolphin swam up, the one they were calling, and swam up and basically was kind of like, yeah,
Whoa.
you called me. And then they had nothing else to say to the
They're
dolphin.
just like, wow, oh my God.
They were
it
like, oh
worked.
my God, it worked. And so they just kept calling this dolphin over, and the dolphin kept coming to be like, yes.
What do you want? Say it.
What?
And I think that's so funny.
Hey, Junior. That's so funny.
Do you remember its name?
Yeah, its name is like,
I mean, that's okay. Cool. Thanks. That's great for the audio.
did you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Why else would you ask me that? You set me up to
That's
make a
fake.
dumbass dolphin
That's fake.
noise. You think I was going to be like Jared?
Jared. Bunsen.
Bunsen? That's a good dolphin name.
What's the worst dolphin name?
Dolphin.
Yeah, dolphin.
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 Delphine? That's a good one.
Delphine.
Delphine, that's a good one.
That's a
That's
good one.
opposite of what
Delphine.
he asked for.
What's the deal? Some dolphin is the name of a fish, and then a porpoise.
Fish.
I hate you. Okay, we're gonna go look at my house. I'll see you guys in a minute. Great. All right, we just went to my house.
It was lovely. I'm so happy I finally can. When I picture you at your house, now I know what to put
I know. I
in
can't
my
believe
brain.
you haven't been able to see it.
I know. And now
You
I
were-
know.
And now we're here.
Hailey and Alyssa very valuably helped me move in.
What was I doing, or did I just say no?
I think you said fuck no.
I
Yeah.
think that sounds like me.
You said I will only see your house when we do a podcast.
Oh, right. Because
Yes.
if I get
What's in
something
it for
out of
me?
it, yeah.
Yeah.
What's in it
Yeah.
for me?
That
I need to
sounds
get
like
tape out of this.
Yeah.
And you
it's
blocked
okay.
all of us after
Oh,
that.
and actually,
That's
this
true.
is something you don't. Look at this. This is my garage.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, what are you gonna do with that?
I have so much stuff. I have storage in there.
That's
Look,
great.
We're gonna
Are you
go
gonna
look
show
at my
it to me?
Oh,
storage.
nice.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, let's look at it.
We're getting the
my
full
storage
tour.
in there.
Bye.
I see your
I see that
Menchie's
Menchie's
thing.
costume.
Menchie's costume from City Walk. My 12-foot
Your-
skeleton in the corner. Karanda the mannequin.
Oh, wow.
Your bike.
My bike.
You think Karanda and the skeleton, like, get it on?
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. My Jesus bike. My Jesus bike. Because it disappeared. I've never called it that before, but it is a Jesus bike.
Oh, because
Because it disappeared and then 3 days later it reappeared.
Oh my God, it resurrected.
Just like,
Resurrected.
wow, what they say about Jesus.
Just like what they're saying about him. Have you heard what they're saying about Jesus?
On the third day.
Yeah. Kimia said she had a really kind of exciting question.
No.
to ask us.
Okay, so yesterday Hailey and I went to the Silver Lake Trader Joe's, and there was like
Okay.
a line around the
Oh,
block,
yeah.
and I was like, "What is this for?" And do you guys know what it was for?
What is
Was
it for?
it-
It was for these tiny Trader Joe's tote bags
Oh,
They're
yeah.
that
mini
were
ones?
in pastel colors, and
Yes.
I was like, "Why?"
New
I
colors.
think I asked an employee of Trader Joe's, like, what's the deal? Is this like a giveaway? Is it a contest? Like, what's,
Yeah.
and then they were like, I don't know. People just want these bags. So did you guys hear about them? Did they go viral? What's the deal? Why was there a line around the block? Why do we need a tiny tote bag from Trader Joe's?
And I was able to explain to Kimia what the line was for because I follow a lot of Trader Joe's Instagrams. So I saw some hype around it, but I just thought that was just Trader Joe's obsessed people.
Did
we're
you guys
getting
hear about it?
No, we're just getting so boring, I think. I think it bums me out. Like this stuff is so humdrum. Like, why
Yeah.
do we care about that? Like, what? It's like a pink Trader Joe's bag? Grow
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I
That's so
didn't
weird
get
to
it,
me.
but what was fun was seeing the joy on people's faces after they got their two tiny tote bags and they were like
Yeah, that
walking
is
away.
nice.
And I went, oh, true happiness.
Yeah.
But
Is it true happiness?
It
though?
felt like
or is
it.
it just like consumerism?
It is, but like it mirrors true happiness, right? Like these people were like, oh, my needs
I
were
also
met.
don't-
I got a thing I wanted.
I also don't think there's a difference sometimes,
Yeah.
especially in our current society, between consumerism and happiness. I think also consumerism is trying to make you feel happier about stuff.
And these people in the line were really feeling it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was crazy to
I mean,
see.
yeah, it was sweet seeing like teenagers with their moms like
Get
being.
the 2 toe bags.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
drag my mom to stuff to wait in
That
line.
is
and
cute.
then, like,
I used to do that too.
I did that.
Yeah.
When I was 12 years old, I made my parents stop our ski vacation to take me to Walmart to buy No Strings Attached by NSYNC because it came out that day.
That's
exactly.
important.
Stuff like
Yeah.
that
It
is
was vital. It was
Yes.
vital.
But
I
I
went-
see, to me, that feels like a moment in time as opposed to a Trader Joe's.
Tote bag.
Tote bag.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like I went to like 4 different stores to find a Chinese jump rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard that in Japan, the Trader Joe's bags are very expensive because they're kind of a hot commodity?
I heard that.
Oh,
They're
wow.
like trendy because American culture is like very much a
right.
pop culture, like, and especially a fashion
Yeah,
thing.
like baseball fashion is like
Sports
huge
jerseys
there.
too, yeah.
Yes.
And so Trader Joe's bags are like, if you go to Japan and you bring a Trader Joe's bag, you can sell it for a lot of money.
For what,
Wow.
20 bucks?
Well, maybe that's
What's
what
a
people
lot
are
of
doing.
money
I
for
have
a
no
bag?
clue. I think you can sell it for a lot.
Okay.
Or if you have a friend who's in Japan and you want to give them a gift.
I would do a trade. I'd trade them for some Japanese Converse.
That
I'd
would
give
be
them
cool.
a Trader Joe's
Or
bag.
like some
Easy.
Japanese denim.
That would be exciting.
Nah, you need to
Yeah.
give them a couple bags for that Japanese denim.
That would be
That
good,
stuff's
yeah,
too
yeah.
expensive.
3 bags.
Well, guys,
3 bags.
This is pretty much our entire day. We're almost done with the
it's
trip.
over.
Aw.
Yeah, this is it. We had a wonderful day, huh?
I
Yeah.
know.
We should do a little recap. We went to the coffee at I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. What was it called?
How did I get here?
How did
I'm
I
gonna
get here?
get you, sucker.
No, that's not it. How's
How
it
did
gonna
it-
end?
How's it gonna
How's it-
end?
How's it gonna end? We
And
think
we went to Descanso Gardens.
the
Yes.
tulips were not there,
Duels weren't there.
But fun was there.
but
fun was there, and so
And
was
my cousin.
Your cousin.
your cousin.
And your cousin. Fun and also unrelated. My cousin.
Yeah.
And then we went to Bergie's Deli or Berge's Deli,
sandwiches.
Berge's Deli, and then we went to my house.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
And I
It's a
did
great day.
accidentally film in my pocket while we were in my house, so maybe I'll record
Maybe
we
some
have
of that
some
some of
footage.
that audio.
Yeah.
We went through my chart because
Yeah.
an old man gave me a chart once. He read my
Your astrological chart.
You're
just for
making it
clarity.
sound
Read my
really
birth chart.
mysterious.
Well, yeah.
An old man.
My mom's neighbor read my birth chart and wrote me a 29-page book about it and gave it to me. So Alyssa wanted to see it, so I
Yeah.
showed it. This was a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for joining. Any kind of final words we wanted to say about this trip?
Wait, let's since we're talking about astrology, Alyssa knows a ton about it, and apparently something's going on. Can you tell us what to expect?
Yeah, this is good. And now a segment called "What to Expect in
astrology."
In astrology with Alyssa Lerner.
Astrology forecast. Let's go.
What can we look forward to?
Well,
Past today, April 11th.
from what I've heard, the year is about to begin in full forest.
Finally.
Forest? In full forest. No.
Full forest.
Everything's been in retrograde since like December of last year, and so the beginning of the year was a reevaluation moment in
Wow.
like 500 different parts of our lives. But after Saturday, which is tomorrow, which is not going to be tomorrow when you hear this, most things will be direct.
Whoa.
And
Thank God.
things are going to be really supportive and lovely through June. So things are looking better, everybody. Don't worry.
Okay.
I love
And
that.
That's good. A good little piece of inspiration and hope and optimism to end our episode.
Honestly, spring is the season of hope. And
It is.
and today I felt that being around all the things in bloom at the gardens.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's a gorgeous day. This was a nice little manifesting day. It really kind of was. We didn't overtly try to manifest, but we kind of reflected and thought and had a nice day of nature and sandwiches.
Yeah. You must manifest or else you'll cry, you know?
Exactly. Do you think flowers get anxiety?
Yeah.
Do you think they're like, God, I hope I'm pretty this year?
Yes.
You think
That's
so?
well.
No,
Yes.
they don't.
Stop. No, not really. I think they're more secure in this. This is actually something I was talking about in therapy, where it's like, okay, so a tree loses its leaves in the winter, and you know that a winter is coming. But if a tree without leaves looks at a photo of itself like in the spring in full bloom, would it get sad or would it just be like, that's okay, I'm resting now and my time is coming?
Yeah.
And I will be the full, beautiful blooming tree once again. This is all just like cyclical, and we can all be secure in all the times of our lives.
That's
Or is the tree like, I'm ugly now.
I'm a hack.
Let it end.
I'm hideous.
Well, I think
Yeah.
the beautiful thing is that it's not like
It's
that.
not like that.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
like it knows.
that's
It's
the
part of the
point.
cycle.
I guess my question would be, if you were to show a tree a picture, where would you kind of presume its eyes are?
Where's a tree's eyes?
The roots?
Well,
the,
we
the
saw
bark?
a tree's kneecap today.
We
Yeah,
did.
we did.
Yeah,
We
a tree that
did.
looks like a knee.
Yeah, we saw. So if that's its knee, is
Not
its
that.
eyes the top of the branches?
Yeah, and then where are its boobies?
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Louie.
And where
Nice is
are
back.
its boobies?
Oh. We had such a nice, hopeful ending, and now we're talking about what.
and
he was
where
asking
its
where a tree's
boobies.
boobies are.
Let me know.
Okay, say in the comment where a tree's boobies are. Where can people check out your stuff, guys? What can they watch? What can they enjoy of yours?
Follow me on Instagram at ChildClown. I'm sure things will be there for you to see me in.
Sure.
Watch Acapulco season 4. That's gonna come out
Yes.
in the summer sometime. And you can
Co-EP. Acapulco.
co-executive producer Hailey Chavez.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Hailey Chavez. Or I just made a food Instagram, Soups and Solids.
That's big. Susan, go check out that.
Go check
out
out
Susan Solid.
Soups and Solids.
Haley's a great cook.
Thanks.
Really good at making stuff.
And you'll never find me anywhere.
I'll do Alyssa's for them.
Alyssa's mysterious.
Alyssa's coming out with a new short film called First Death. You can find Alyssa at Alyssa Lerner on Instagram, and then also follow the First Death Instagram to hear updates
Yeah.
about the movie.
First Death Film.
Yeah.
Follow that. It's gonna be great.
If you dare.
And maybe we'll have to do. You can count me as part of your press tour, Alyssa. If you want to do a First Death promoted Havin a day, I'm happy to take you and
Oh my
And me?
you and Dylan.
I'll
Mulvaney.
stay home, I guess.
We'll call Dylan. Dylan will do it, huh?
Let's have
Yeah.
Dylan.
Dylan will do
Let's
it.
have Dylan join us. Where are we gonna go?
Dylan will do it.
Should we
let
go to a
Dylan
cemetery?
choose.
Should we go to Forest Lawn?
Yes.
Dylan should just take you on a really fancy day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Take you to Saks.
Yeah.
God,
That
the
would be so
three of us
That
and
would be
Dylan at
wild.
Saks.
funny. That would be so great.
God.
Oh, I assume I get to stay home for that.
No.
Well, Vic too. We'll bring Vic.
Oh yeah, Vic's back in town.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Vic's back.
No,
Coming.
they will be for the
Oh.
press
Yeah, yeah.
tour that we're imagining this
First
will
Death-
be.
So the Havin a day First Death crossover event
Yes.
called Epic Collab.
Epic collab.
All right, guys. Well, I think it's safe to say we had a day. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you on the road next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Oh, love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.